Now this is not the style of video that I really do anymore, but I feel like this is something that I need to address. A few years ago, before I kind of really discovered how I am as an individual and I used to talk like a waste man, I made a video talking about GCSEs and how it shouldn't really affect your life, and kind of talked about my own personal experiences. If you want to see that video, I'll link it down below, but I would appreciate if you don't watch it because I feel really embarrassed to go back on it. But I've noticed something. I've been getting a lot of comments on that video, and I've been getting DMs in general on my Insta, sometimes Snapchat, just in regards to people around this time when results day happens and post results day, telling me about what they got, how it makes them feel, and the stresses they feel and that pressure, which I probably once felt and still feel to this day. And in that regard, I feel it's very good to make a very updated video in regards to everything that's going on, the current climate we're in, and the way that you shouldn't let these results judge your life. I'm gonna say it straight off the bat. Like, if you failed, if you feel like you did bad or you did genuinely do bad, don't let that take a toll on you. I know a lot of you guys come from a similar background to me where there's pressures at home. Alhamdulillah, like, I didn't feel those kind of pressures as much, but I know a lot of you feel the stresses and pressures a lot more, whereby you're expected to get A's and B's, A stars, but not even letters anymore. It's all numbers now, isn't it? Like 9s and 8s. It's bad. So much has happened in the last few years, which I am not connected with. So as that disclaimer, I'm going to be saying letters because I'm not accustomed with the number phase, but you guys can figure that out. So I can imagine a lot of those pressures coming from home, and you guys feel like you failed when you come home with the wrong results. It gets like that, but I'll be very honest, it's not deep. This video is mainly aimed at people that are doing GCSEs and A-levels, but you can apply it to any way, in any way, shape or form, in any exam that you're doing in life. But let's start off with GCSEs. Listen, your GCSEs do not matter. They matter to some level, whereby maths and English you have to get the right results to get into the sixth form or college that you want to go into, or the apprenticeship that you want to do. But the other results, if you like, as you get up further down in life, when you start finding jobs, people stop looking at those grades, because nowadays employers only solely they rely on experience. Simple as that. If you've got experience, when you're like 20, 21, you're applying for jobs, and you've got solid experience, you've done things in your life that really matter, that is something that the employer's gonna be looking for. I've been seeing comments, people saying, I've got an E in maths, my life is over. I've got a D, I can't go home. It's really not that deep. Okay, I think I need to be a bit more honest. If you've got E and D in maths, that's obviously not good. Retake them. Like, do it again until you get at least the C minimum, because that is the minimum grade average. I failed my own maths exam twice. I got two Ds. I got a D, then a D again, and then eventually I retook the third time, I got a C. And I was good, I'm fine. English and maths, just get a C on those. Science, obviously, if you want to do a science related subject, because you're gonna need those results, but you know what results you need. On the other hand, if you're lazy and you don't revise and you're telling me you got E's, D's, F's, you can only blame yourself on that. But again, your life's not over even with that. If you've given it your all, you've given it your best, and you've got results that you didn't want, there's nothing you can do. It's too late. You've got those results, and you just got to make do with what you have now. In both respects, with GCSE and A-levels, if you've gotten results that have now affected what you want to do with your life, it's fine. Just reroute, replan, figure out everything that you wanted to do, and re-strategize. If you needed C's and B's and you got D's and E's, it's cool, it's perfectly fine. Just retake if you have to, yeah? I literally retook my first year of AS levels because I flopped, and I took a BTEC. I'm good with that, and now look at me, alhamdulillah. And it's fine, just retake. If you can't retake, if you're not allowed to, or if stipulations don't allow otherwise, just literally refigure out what you can do. And let's say, for example, if you wanted to be a doctor and you didn't get the right results for being a doctor, try again. There's always ways you can retake certain exams. But if you keep trying and you're unable to become a doctor, and this is me being 100% honest, this is me being like straightforward, you have to figure out another plan, because there's so many other opportunities, there's so many other careers, so many other jobs that you can do, and it's fine. It's genuinely okay if you get something that you didn't want. You can still be happy. As an example, probably not similar, but I wanted to start my own cinematography company. There were so many hurdles along the way that this allowed me to, and I had to figure out something else that I wanted to do that made me happy. I remember getting my A-levels results. I remember flopping. I remember getting like, I think the only thing I passed was media, which is where I got a C. and I got like two E's and a D in my other subjects, business psychology and whatever else I was doing, computer science. And yeah, that was just like a slap in the face for me. I was like, let me work out what I want to do. Then I obviously changed up the plan, retook the year, and I did a double BTEC award in ICT, carried on my media A-levels, and then when I went into my second year again, I bounced back and did my business A-level, which obviously I had to do because you have to take three subjects in that 1 year. But moving on from that, I'm on my literally last month of uni right now. I work full time. I do the sneaker stuff. I'm dipping my hands in other pots and trying to do like Amazon FBA, trying to start up my own digital marketing company, trying to do this, do that. Like there's so many other possibilities that you can do, and it's not over because I have friends that literally have no A-levels and they are earning double to what I am earning from my full-time job, which I do on this, aside from everything else which I do. Are you hearing? They've hardly got A-levels, they barely scrape GCSEs, and now they are earning double of what I am earning. They are closer to the second tax bracket than I am right now. And they are my age. Bruv, anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. I have other friends that was getting A's and A stars in GCSE. They slapped A-levels in the face and they flopped uni. It happens. Now they're looking for jobs, they're trying, but they're re-strategizing and replanning what they can do with their future, because there's always gonna be hurdles along the way. Bro, there's some guy in my school, yeah, who hardly showed up for his lessons, got expelled, had to do everything privately, and now he's almost earning 6 figures. Are you mad? I'm not even jealous. I'm happy for these lot. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's so many options. There's so many things you can do with your life, and it's not over. Like, don't let that one number, one letter judge everything that you're gonna do. Fair enough. Fair enough. You're gonna go home. Your parents, your family, your guardians, they're gonna be like, they're gonna be like, this is unacceptable. They can say whatever they want, but the reality is, at the end of the day, it's still your life. Simple as that. Simple as that. You flopped, fair enough, but you can still bounce it back and prove them wrong. I guess there is very, very rare cases where parents get upset, send their kids back off to Nigeria, Pakistan, India, thinking that it's going to benefit them. But it's not. Let's be honest. That is no way to do anything. But it does happen. But that's very, very minute amount of people. And if you happen to be one of those people which are about to get shipped off, go, I guess, fix up, bounce back, do your thing there and come back. Literally, we should be grateful in the world we live in right now. Technology is literally in the palm of our own hands. Wherever we go around the world, we can make money, we can do a job, we can learn, we can study, we can connect. And these are things, these are elements that you have to take on and use. Whether you don't mind working for someone, whether you don't mind a basic job, whether you want to start up your own company, the time of you being 16 to 25, honestly, is the best time you can do anything. This is the stages where you do trial and error. This is the stages where you will make mistakes in your life. That is perfectly fine. These are the times you would fail, fall, get back up, do everything all over again. So I'm going to say this again. If you've passed, if you've gotten the results you've wanted, congratulations. Carry on your life plan and try and understand what you want to do further. And if you failed, if you've gotten the results that you didn't want, if you feel like you've got the world weight on your shoulders and you want to give up on life, don't. Because literally, you've barely even seen 1% of what this life has to offer. There are so many other opportunities out there. There's so much you can do. There's so much you can learn, study by yourself and build up that experience. And you can prove everyone wrong, especially yourself. Because 15, 20 years down the line, when you're looking back at yourself thinking, why was I so stressed? You're gonna forget about that. And the only way that can happen is if you carry on trying. If you give up completely, you're gonna fail, honestly. But if you pick yourself up, understand what you can improve on, understand and figure out what you can do, you can achieve anything. I'm literally at the beginning of where I want to be. And I'm 24, and that's perfectly normal. There's people my age getting married. There's people my age that own houses. There's people my age that barely have a job. And that's fine. Everyone's in their own path. Everyone's in their own journey. And when everything happens at the right time for you, that's when it will happen. There's no point in stressing about anything. Bro, I barely scraped GCSEs. I bounced back in A-levels and B-Techs. I went uni, I dropped out, I did an apprenticeship, I dropped out, I went back to uni, now I'm finishing uni. I've done a crazy roller coaster. I've had times where I just wanted to break and just fall off a cliff or something. I don't know. And that's fine. It happens. But try and use the resources around you with that as well. Use your family, use your friends. Try to find someone you can speak to. If not, slide in my DMs. Let's chat, let's talk. Like, I'm here for everyone that's watching this video, regardless of how many views and how many people understand this. If I could even reach one person through this video, I know that I've done something right. And that's all that I care about right now. If you just, bro, just Google a world map, pull it up and have a look. Look at the tiny island UK is, and look at the whole world. Like I said, trial and error. You're gonna have times which you're gonna feel low. You're gonna have times which you're gonna feel, why am I in this situation? You're gonna have times feel like you just wanna quit on everything, and that's perfectly normal, that's perfectly fine. Just pick yourself up and strive down the right path. And trust me, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be fine. I feel like this video was a bit more longer than it should have been. I feel like I've waffled too much, but I hope the point that I've been trying to make has reached to the correct people. If you're still confused about what I've said and about what I've mentioned in the video, that's perfectly fine as well. Like, feel free to DM me or message me if you want just kind of better explanation of what I'm trying to say, or you want to find out exactly what I've done, or if you have any questions in general. If you want advice, I'm here. Like, I'm good. Your problems are my problems as well, because it's nice to help people, but when I was younger, I didn't really have anyone to reach out to and explain to my problems and understand what to do in my life. So I want to try and give back and try and use and put myself as a resource in that respect. But yeah, that's it for this video. I wish you guys the best of luck. I haven't done a video like this in a while. I don't know if I'm going to carry on doing videos like this, but I hope it's come through to you lot. I hope some of it made sense, and I hope you appreciate the effort I put into making this, because I just want to help. Most of you lot have worked really hard. Just try and relax, take it easy, and when the next academic year starts, just bounce back and do better. Simple as that. If you like this video, subscribe, follow me on social networks, links are down below. Like this video as well if you did like it, and I guess you lot, I still can't speak. I'll catch you lot in my next one.